Hello guys, this is Boomerang here and welcome back to another video. And today this is episode 98 of Desert Survival. And originally I was going to do something else, but I ended up changing my mind. And now we will be doing what I was going to originally do next episode, and that is going to be to finish up the gold farm. What we have left is just to do the redstone wiring. So that's why I have comparators, repeaters, torches, redstone dust, hoppers. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that fun stuff. But what we were gonna do originally this episode, instead I actually did this on a live stream. Fun fact, it was by far my most successful live stream ever. It got over 3 times the amount of views as the next most successful one. I was killing a whole bunch of Ender Dragons. That was originally going to be the idea, although I figured out it would be a boring video idea and better fit for a stream. And especially since the other video that I had, which was doing a similar thing, got only 5 views, I think that was the right choice to go for. But yeah, so today what we're going to do is we're going to basically do the redstone. We're going to get the item stores there. We're going to get the crafters. Since we have updated 1.21, I actually did that last episode. I have kept it a bit of a secret though because it wasn't really practical at that point. And yeah, okay, so where do I have some rails here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Like from a really old episode. Or not, I must have taken it out. Alright, I need to craft some rails then, I guess. Anyways, we've got everything we need. I got that off camera, as you can see, and let's get started building it then, shall we? Now, unfortunately, the only way I actually can get out there without breaking any blocks, I probably will, to be honest, is by going this way and ending up like right here. Okay, that's gonna be really hard to place those minecarts. Yeah, this I definitely did not think through very much. Yikes. Thanks a lot to Jump Boost, though. We were actually able to get up here, so now, okay, which blocks is it? It's a 3x4 area. I destroyed it, but there was originally a model there. So these regular basalt blocks are the center. So yeah, it's gonna be something like this. And how I'm gonna have the rails is in 2 separate loops. Oops, this should actually be a normal rail. That should be a powered one. Like that. And what we're going to have is 2 separate minecarts going round and round. Now, to make things faster, I've got 6 separate hopper routes. I better hope I have enough hoppers. I probably need more. It's really the biggest strain is the wood. So I might have to collect some more wood for chests later this episode, but I need cobble, and I luckily have some right here. So yeah, now we just need levers, and basically the reason why I have the hoppers in the center is so I can use those levers, power the powered rails without locking hoppers. That's the idea. All right, we've got the rails in, so all I just need to do is place these minecarts like that. Oh, okay, that. Yes, like this. Oh, I did it on the wrong block. Oh, crap. Okay. All right. All right, now they're at the right block, so yeah, now they're just gonna continue going like that, and now what I just need to do is drop these hoppers down, and we're gonna have an item sorter, which will spread out this way, so now what I wanted is at least a good, a decent hopper line before I made the item sorter so that you can store a lot of backup cloggage. That was my idea, at least. There's some rails I was missing, that's good to know. Oh, there's the one I was missing. Okay. The reason why I have 6 hoppers instead of 1 at this point is just to make things faster. They're eventually going to all combine into the item sorter, and at that point is when they're all going to converge to one, and there should be a lot of buffer room because of that. Now we've got 6 hoppers worth of bufferage, so I think that should be good. And this is going to be where I'm going to have the item sorter. Now, unlike the last one, we only need two separate slots here. So, if you're wondering, one is going to be for gold nuggets, the other one's going to be for gold ingots. So, with the last one, I had eight because they were supposed to correspond with the chests they were in. But yeah, that's not the case this time. After all, our goal is just to get gold blocks. So yeah, we only need two. What happened? What? I somehow managed to basically move one of the minecarts completely off track. That's ridiculous. Should end up here though. No? Uh-oh. Oh, right, I don't have the filters in. Okay, I thought there was something wrong for a second. I guess I'll put a gold block here for now, since I'm out of inventory space, but yeah, so now what I just need to do is I need to clear out my inventory first because with all this junk in here, I cannot like live like this. And what I was gonna do was make a comparator clock with a dropper, and I need cobblestone. And basically, that would get rid of the rotten flesh and the golden swords I don't need. All right, this now works. The only problem is that hopper is going to be affected, but that should not be an issue, so that's good. I'm going to take that gold block out. And yeah, now this area is complete, so except I don't have the item stores in, but we can do that later. So now what we need to do is just bring everything through to crafters, and then we'll be able to bring the hoppers down to where I have the chests. All right, we've got two crafters. I definitely did not need to. Oh no, we need three. Oh no, we need two. Okay, I definitely did not need to look it up. I totally did not need to do that. Yeah, I was not really reading with the patch notes, so I didn't know the crafter recipe. Why is the crafter only being placed on its side? Uh, do you know why that's happening? Like, it's not being placed the normal way. If I do that, it just places on its side. That's odd. All right, now what should happen is the one on that side is the nuggets, that is the ingots, and now the crafters are in. So what should happen is that those are nuggets, those go there, those turn to ingots, and it goes in the same funnel as the ingots go, and then those turn to blocks, and then all we just need to do is loop those back down to where the chests are. Okay, how is this not working? How? It's all going there, and if that's the case, the item sorter won't work. Is it the direction? Do they have to be facing like that instead of down? That seems very odd, if that is the case. I don't know why the direction would make a difference. I guess let's try. In theory, both designs should work, although for whatever reason, neither of them are. So, yeah. And if anything, this probably causes even more complications. So, oh, but, so I think, yeah, these have to face this way. You should have seen my face. How, what? How does it not work the other way? How? My mind is blown. Like, that makes zero sense. What on earth? Alright, we've got this one set up. Oh, oops. We can't craft anything with torches. And now this should be smooth sailing, and we should get two gold blocks. Yeah, the gold blocks should be down there, and it looks like one of them already converted back to gold. So that's cool. So now this part of it is done, so let's try out the gold farm, see how it works with this new auto crafter, and let's see how many gold blocks we can get. Alright, I killed them, and it looks like um some of the loot was collected, but not all. Is it the oh, I think it's the carpets, which is preventing the minecarts from collecting anything. Odd. Yeah, everything was collected up when I destroyed those, so I'm pretty sure that was the answer. And I guess I'll put buttons here as well. Oh, they're going the other way. That's kind of triggering. I broke a hole, and now all the zombified piglins are going in there for whatever reason. Okay. Now I need to get that minecart all figured out again. Great. Oh, nope, they're still running for whatever reason. Okay. I guess not then. I've redesigned the killing chamber a bit, and I've been trying it out for a few minutes, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. The minecarts seem to be keeping track pretty well. And if we go down here, we have 10 gold blocks so far. So yeah, this is pretty darn efficient. I combined the gold blocks I had in the other gold farm to one over here. So yeah, now this should be working pretty fine. So now, with this out of the way, let's get started on the piglin bartering farm, shall we? Alright, we're at Piglin Barterer. I've got the dropper vader working off camera, or at least it should work. I haven't tested it because, that's what I do. And yeah, now what I'm going to do is put in all the hoppers, and I think while I'll do that, I'll do my daily discussion, shall we? So I've got a lot of new viewers from the last stream, so if you aren't aware what my daily rant is here, I will tell you. So basically what it is it's a section in the middle of each of my videos, my Desert Survival ones, where I basically just rant about something random. It could be math, it could be like history, it could be, science. I could even make things a bit spicy and get into some geopolitics, but yeah, I just talk about something I want, and this episode, what I think I want to talk about is New Zealand, and in particular, a realization I've had recently but yeah, I've realized that if you live in New Zealand, you only really need to learn two languages. In reality, you only need to learn one, but that's beside the point. What I mean is, anywhere else in the world you go, you either, speak a language, whether it's indigenous to place or not, that's usually in the old world, or if you're part of the new world or in Australia, you speak a language like a European language. But the thing is that with those countries in the new world, there's still hundreds of, I mean, in the larger ones, there are still hundreds of indigenous languages which are still being spoken today. And that applies to every country in the world except for New Zealand. You see, New Zealand has no history. Now, I'm not trying to say that like to bash on New Zealanders, but what I mean is that humans have not settled onto New Zealand until the 13th century. To get you an idea, that's when the Mongols were invading Europe. Before that point, New Zealand, there were no humans whatsoever. It wasn't until that time where a group of people called the Maori settled New Zealand and they spread all over the place. Now, 400 or 500 years later, the British come in and conquer New Zealand with no other European contestants either. So basically, what we've got is you've got the British, which came in and now New Zealand speak English, and you've got the Maori people, which settled New Zealand so recently that they all still spoke the same language. So basically, the entirety of New Zealand, despite the fact that they're like a really large island, you only need to learn two languages. In reality, you only really need to learn one. Although if you really wanted to, you could learn Maori, even though that's probably really hard coming from English, since it's like literally the exact opposite side of the world. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't need to learn third at all. And I wonder if, since the prominence of English, and also I don't think it's a lot of immigrants come into it, or at least like immigrants from like the third world. I feel like they're more attracted to places like Australia or the US or places like that than New Zealand. So really, you just need to speak English and nothing else. You don't even like need to learn a different language. It just must be just so weird. And I bet you most people in New Zealand don't even take the time to learn Maori unless they are part of the Maori tribes and they do speak it. So it must be really hard to like learn a language because you don't need to at all. And I wonder like how much trouble people go through like actually learning languages. Because I mean, yeah, I guess Australia and Canada, well, maybe not Canada. I guess Australia has the same issue since only the British occupied it, although they at least have some immigrants. And they do have more than just one indigenous tribe. The U.S., in Canada, you probably speak, you know, learn a bit of French, depending on where you are. U.S., a lot of people speak Spanish. So it just must be so weird how, like, basically, did I miss? Oh, I did miss some hoppers or some chests. That's odd. So it must be just so weird, like, you know, the fact that there's like only really two languages to learn, nothing else. And I guess unless you go to trade or anything else, that then you probably need to learn languages. But yeah, just something random I thought about. But yeah, that's just something random I thought about. I just wanted to share it to you. And yeah, let's get back into the video. So I had to move my dropper Vader because I realized that it interfered with the ability to construct these things, the item sorters. So yeah, that's currently moved. So now what we just need to do is, like I said, build item sorters, and then we should be good. We've got the item sorter in, so now we just need to put the items, then we'll be done with the barter. Then we can test it, see if everything works. And we've got all of the item sorters in. So now what will happen is if it is a non-stackable, it'll go into the end 6 chests. And if it is a stackable, then it'll go into one of those. So now let's see if it'll all work. Fingers crossed. I have a strange feeling that the dropper Vader won't work. Let's see if I'm right. Oh yeah, the light gray glass planes was also a nice use for item fillers since I don't have Silk Touch, so it's gonna be impossible to interfere with it. But let's throw a stack of gold in here, and let's see if everything works perfectly. That's not good. Is there a clock to that dispenser? Oh, it's not a clock. Oh, that's what was wrong. Okay. Now the timing might be off. This was the same timing as I used with the previous one, so I'm hoping this is good enough. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Looks like it's slightly too fast. Looks like there's gold going through. Yep. Alright, I need more repeaters. I added one more. There is stuff getting stuck up there, but that's fine. Oh! It's perfect! It's perfect! Oh my gosh! It's so perfect! Like, look at that! Immediately after it throws that out, it throws another gold ingot. Wow! That's actually really cool. Alright. So let's see. Yep, we've got everything's going into the right place, it looks like. Um, Strange I got nothing there yet. Got some string, some arrows. Yep, got some non-stackables. I think there's some stuff stuck in the Dropper Vader. I think that's natural though. I think that's like not per se supposed to happen, but like that's kind of going to happen the way I designed it. It's weird how I haven't gotten any of these yet. Oh, got a fire charge. Oh yeah, that's crying obsidian, that's ender pearls. Right. Anyways, I'm gonna AFK here, throw the rest of this golden, and yeah. And I think I'll end the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out!